Welcome to this week's edition of Mainly Motorsports. And finally, willing to show his face after I broke a 3-year win streak.
It just goes to prove that every once in a while things can happen.
And it was closer than I thought.
Yeah, I never saw the final results. I just took your word for it, but that's good enough.
We'll go over them in a little detail at a later time.
It's nice to be back. It's a 90-degree day, and I see you've paid the heating bill in here.
My word, yeah. That AC, I don't know, maybe someday we'll have AC, but it ain't no hotter here than it was last week at Loudon.
No, it was steamy, and one of the reasons I don't go to the July race is because I'm not a huge fan of that kind of weather, but I guess that was just a big guy's way of saying, hey, suck it up.
Oh, my goodness.
But, yeah, it's too bad. That was the last September race, but it was a good day, just a little hot, a little sticky, and, your typical...
Cup race at Loudon.
Yeah.
But there was a little bit of racing, a little bit of action. You had, a half a dozen cautions, so...
Yeah, the last 50 laps was pretty entertaining, and, but listening on the scanner was kind of entertaining. So I guess, it's okay.
Yeah, and then they did the stuff on Saturday, the trucks, and, Christopher Bell, one of the next stars of the Monster Energy Cup, well on his way. And then the modifieds, which, they had a big announcement Friday about next year, 250-lap modified race, and hopefully that all goes well. I know there's a lot of excitement, but there's still also a lot of uncertainty.
Yeah, I don't know what those cars built for that kind of duration, and they obviously can't do quick pit stops. So you got to assume there's going to be some competition yellows in there, and we'll see how it goes. If they race like they do for 100 laps, it would be entertaining.
Yeah, so we'll see, and we'll obviously keep you posted. Hopefully they, like in years past, have a booth up at the Augusta show, and your opportunity to ask questions and make plans, and maybe even buy some tickets for that weekend. So it's going to be basically the same weekend. So it's going to be a good time. And then the act race, I don't even know what happened there.
What act race?
It was a 2-hour-long one.
It was the tow truck, the Speedy Dry, the Sweeper 50, I believe. That was, unfortunately, if that was the end of that deal, it's kind of a sad way for it to end, because Tom Curley built that, and he got them in the door there, and
put them on the big stage.
Put them on the big stage, and that was just an unfortunate deal.
Yeah, and every tour and series has them. You just don't like to see them happen on the big stage, but it was a great weekend. But I want to tell you what was happening around this part of Maine. Was Bentley's final car show of the year, and conflicting reports, but well over 200 cars, close to 400. So different people are different things. I don't know if they got their numbers, but that place was packed, and the crowd that came out, was huge.
I wonder where the heck they put them all.
I don't know.
And
they had the perfect weather for what they were trying to do.
Absolutely, it was gorgeous that day. Yes.
And Bentley's, they do them every Tuesday night throughout the summer, and then they always kick off with a Sunday in May and end with a Sunday in September. And this year was no different, and a lot of cars and a lot of people down there, and it worked out beautiful. And there's still plenty of time to get to Bentley's to do anything you might want to do. So congratulations to them hitting a home run on the last show of the year. It was like a walk-off at the bottom of the ninth.
Saw a lot of Bentley's T-shirts at Loudon Sunday.
Yeah,
they were everywhere.
Absolutely. But before we go to break, we want to show you some highlights and some of the cars and some of the winners and some of the people that were at Bentley's last weekend for his last car show of 2017.
Austin with exciting news about a new division of Beech Ridge Motor Speedway designed to bring new people to weekly racing. Here's series founder Dan Wolf.
Thanks, Andy. Our goal was to create cheap, easy-to-build race cars. Bone stock production cars with a simple 4-point roll cage and proper safety equipment.
We've named them the 21st Century Motors Street Devils. Our 2017 rulebook and schedule are available at beechridge.com and at Street Devils Racing on Facebook.
The future of auto racing has always been street car divisions because of the low cost.
Some folks are building cars and sharing the driving duties. There's even an all-star car to allow celebrities to try out the Street Devil and a 2-seat driver's ed car so you can take a few laps.
Get information about our mentor program, low-cost safety equipment, roll cage kits, and videos on how to build one at Street Devils Racing on Facebook.
So, form a team, build a car, and come join us this summer as we kick off the 21st Century Motors Street Devil division at Beech Ridge Motor Speedway.
You don't have to wait until the end of camping season to get your best price. Hi, I'm Scott from Scott's Recreation. We're starting our end of season sale now. This is our biggest selection ever. Fifth wheels with savings up to $30,000. Big selection of toy haulers starting at only $19,999. 2018 SUV towable triple expandables starting at $19,699. Motorhomes, truck campers, and more. Financing available. Trades welcome.
Scott's Recreation, Turner and Manchester, Maine.
Winterport Dragway is celebrating 50 years of drag racing in 2017. We have our bracket racing on Sunday with 6 classes in action. The top divisions will make 4-second passes at over 150 miles an hour. Check out the Super Pros, the Pros, the Streets, Bikes, Sleds, Junior Dragsters, and Teen divisions as they compete for championship points. Winterport Dragway has numerous special events throughout 2017. For more information on what's happening at Winterport Dragway, check them out on Facebook or go to winterportdragway.com.
Hi, I'm Sean Moody. We take pride in our facilities, and at Moody's, it's what's inside that matters. We believe it's more than just the exterior looking good, it's what's inside that matters. Restoring the structure of your vehicle to factory specs is critical to your safety. I'm proud of our Moody's co-worker owners who understand the importance of protecting your valuable asset. And we all know what our most valuable asset is. It's what's inside that matters.
Mainely Motorsports, brought to you by
Bentley Saloon, Route 1 in Arundel. Stop by and see why me and my friends say, who has more fun than us? We do.
LKQ Core. Any part, any repair, anywhere. Located on Route 202 in Gorham.
Welcome to Mainly Motorsports.
To order copies of a show, send a check or money order for $15, shipping and handling included, to Mainly Motorsports, 326 Roosevelt Trail, Windham, Maine, 04062. And please add a description of the show.
Welcome back to Mainly Motorsports. And one of the things that happened this summer to me, it's been I don't want to call it a godsend, but it's been a very positive side of things, was Dick Obey, a former limited sportsman competitor with me from Beech Ridge, wanting to get more involved with the show and going out and doing some filming. And geez, he'd go 7 days a week. He calls me, anything going on today? But they racing today? I'm going to get him one of these days. I'm going to say Tuesday night, I'm going, hey, what are you doing tonight? I found us a race. He'll go, though. But
he'd be there.
Yeah, this weekend, last weekend, I should say, he traveled up to Bangor to get some highlights as they get ready to wrap their season up. They got season-ending points coming up, and they got a big event coming up the weekend of the 13th, 14th, and 15th of October, which we'll touch more on next week when Chuck Hall comes in and sits on and talks about the Aikido race. The Paul Bunyan 250 is what it really is. But we got some highlights from their Roadrunners, Modified Enduros, Sport 4s, Street Stocks, and then their late models that were in competition this last week over the Speedway 95.
congratulations, nice run. You have your eye on the rearview mirror?
I did a little bit, I'm not going to lie to you. I seen Keith coming fast and I was like, oh boy, do I have enough? Do I have enough? And we got it. So I'm happy about that. This is honestly my first modified race I've run with this car this year. We decided we were going to pull it out and see what the old girl wanted to do today. Her name's Christina. She kept telling me, this is my day, this is my day. I was like, let's see what you got, old girl. But anyways, I got to thank Ed and Mary, Coach House Restaurant, Corey Albert Construction, Vehicle Management Services, KB Corp, my dad, Brett Crosby, Larry Gass, Mark Sawyer, my mom, my son, my girlfriend, everybody that supports me, all you fans especially. Thank you very much. Let's keep this thing alive.
Never lost over Edgar Crosby, picking up another win here in the modified enduros.
You think with a restart, maybe you would have had something for Donnie?
I think so. We were close to doing pretty good on it. We got held up a little bit trying to get by Louie, and I mean, that bottom line coming out of turn 4, there was a lot of oil down there where all the speed dry was and everything. Didn't really absorb it at the time to absorb it, I don't think, before we started running. So, I mean, I kept hitting that oil and sliding out, and I almost hit him, so I just being cautious.
Hey, great job. Looks like you sealed in the championship. Andrew Crosby's not here, and you'll get that championship presented to you next week. So, championship night next week. Congratulations, bud. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Johnny Wolf. Here at 21st Century Motors, we've been in business since 1972, and we take pride in our work. We have a large selection of pre-owned vehicles that are clean and ready. I personally drive and state inspect every vehicle we sell. We're experts at getting your car financed, whether you have good, bad, or no credit. We purchase vehicles several times a week, so there's always plenty to choose from. Come on in and make a deal today at 21st Century Motors in Gorham or online at 21stcenturymaine.com.
Don't deal with just anybody to seal coat your driveway or business this season. Call Black Magic. They bring over 20 years of experience in seal coating and crack filling. Black Magic's skilled team makes sure the job is always done right, on schedule with quality workmanship at a fair price. Protect your investment in your driveway by getting it sealed with Black Magic.
Ooh, Black Magic. My name is Scott. This is Devin. We're the owners of Black Magic Seal Coating. Let us earn your business today. You'll be glad you did.
Not sure what brand tire to buy? Town Fair Tire has them all. Michelin, Goodyear, Firestone, Bridgestone, Pirelli, Toyo, Yokohama, Hankook, and more. No matter what size or brand, Town Fair Tire beats all the competition, even online prices. We'll also do a free front wheel alignment with any tire purchase. Name brand tires, the lowest prices, free alignment. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire. Looking for a great time, great people, and great food? Then visit New England's #1 biker destination, Bentley's Saloon, owned by legendary super-modified driver Bentley Warren. Bentley's is a biker bar that welcomes everyone. Staying in the area, Bentley's has their own full-service campground right on site. Tuesdays, Bentley's Cruise Night attracts car enthusiasts from all over New England. Located on Route 1 in Arundel, Bentley's Saloon guarantees a great time. Check out the fun at BentleySaloon.com and see why Bentley says, who has more fun than us?
Yeah, you're right. I didn't. Honestly, going into tonight, we were just hoping for a top 3, and 3rd place would have been fine, but we'll take a win anytime we can get one. Got to thank my dad, Woody, my brother. Big thanks to Timmy Reynolds. If it wasn't for those guys, I definitely wouldn't be here right now. They never gave up on me or the car and the skip that we've been dealing with for the last year and a half. Now we finally don't have the skip, we're getting the handling under control, and we can finally run up front with everybody. So I want to thank my sponsors too, Machias Savings Bank, Safeway Pest Services, Viking Glass, Ryan Madden Construction, JR Madden Custom Carpentry. I think I got it all. Thank you all.
got your second win of the year. You lost the lead for a little while. Did you think the car to come back at the end, or did you think Brendan had it midway through the race?
Oh, definitely. Anytime the 27 car gets in the lead, you're going to have to work for it. Tonight lucked out a little bit with some lap cars, and I got to say I got the utmost respect for Brendan because I got into him pretty good out of 2, and he didn't come back with anything, and we raced it out to the end. And I didn't get stripped of a win. You guys made a call, and that's how it works in racing.
Hey, great job. Who do you got to thank for your spot?
I got to thank my parents, Paradise Point Camps, Distance Racing, Peters, NASCAR, Collectibles, Coops Transport, Days Road Sand and Gravel, then Scott Motorsports, Mickey Energy, Distance Racing, and everybody that's helped. We have some silent sponsors that are really good. Thank my dad for setting this thing up last night. I was tired after work, and he wrenched on it all night.
Well, the Strickleys, they've had a good car count up there this year, and that's the Ike Door, the 7th annual Ike Door race, memorial race. That's one of the highlights of Paul Bunyan 250 weekend. Big money, big hardware, and the Strickleys from Oxford and Beech Ridge, and they hope to entice some from Lee and Speedway 95, and some from Wiscasset. So we always got some of those Beech Ridge guys that travel.
Yeah, the crazy ones.
Well, they just don't want the racing season to end.
If you saw their last race, you'd think they were, trying to try out for ACT or something. But
yeah, so that's the 13th, 14th, 15th. We'll have more next week about it. But mark your calendar. There's still a lot of racing to do, huh?
There's a ton left. It's kind of neat to see the Oxford Strickleys. They're starting to show up at different tracks now, but there's a ton left. Still have an event where at Wiscasset and
yeah, they got their final points race, and then Fall Fury. And
I have a road trip this week.
Yep.
So
yeah, we'll touch on that as we get on later into the show.
Yep.
We'll take a break, and we'll be right back here with second place Dan Walker.
Football fans, have we got a deal for you? VIP Tour and Charter Bus Company is offering round-trip transportation to Gillette Stadium to watch the New England Patriots make another run for the Super Bowl. Ride in style knowing we're doing the driving. So if you've got a ticket, we've got your ride. It doesn't get any better than that. Just log on to VIPChartercoaches.com, click on the Browse Book Tour button, and book your trip today. It's that simple. Relax and leave the driving to us, and we'll leave the tailgating to you.
Wiscasset Speedway is back, and we have the cure for your need for speed. Maine's biggest and fastest proudly presents 8 feature divisions, including Pro Stocks, Late Models, 4-cylinder Pro Stocks, Modifieds, and more. Plus special features throughout the season, including the Nell Car Legends, the Wicked Good Vintage Racers, the NEMA Midgets, Enduros, and more. All this fun, all this excitement, all for just $5. Wiscasset Speedway, west on the road, Wiscasset. Online at Facebook and WiscassetSpeedway.com.
Welcome to LST Landscaping, where we've been providing complete landscape solutions to all of southern Maine since 1969. We specialize in year-round landscape maintenance and snow services, including weekly lawn mowing, seasonal cleanups, sweeping, mulching, and so much more. Many more customizable services are available upon request. Please call our office today at 207-878-1578 or visit our website, lstlandscapinginc.com.
Mainely Motorsports, brought to you by
Moody's Collision Centers, now with 7 convenient locations: Gorham, Scarborough, Biddeford, Portland, Sanford, Lewiston, and now South Portland. Visit us at moodyscollision.com.
Scotch Recreation. Whether you're thinking about your first camper or looking to upgrade your current one, Scotch Recreation can help you. Get both our Route 202 Manchester and our Route 4 Turner locations, and online at scotchrecreation.com.
Wiscasset Speedway, Maine's biggest and fastest, with $5 admission every weekend and loads of family fun. Check us out at wiscassetspeedway.com.
Well, if you're looking for something to do on the 14th, and you might not want to go to a racetrack, even though there's plenty of racing going on that weekend, over there at Moody's Collision Center, the old Gorham harness track, right across the street that Sean bought, you're going to have a little party going on, I mean...
I don't know how little it's going to be. He's got some big doings going on.
The 40th anniversary of Moody's Collision Center. It's kind of like, you call it old home days. It's kicking it off the event at 3 o'clock with Bob Marley. And so right off the bat, you should have some laughs.
Yeah.
And then at 4:15, the Moody's Sprint Cup. So
I think we're trying to find a car.
I got one.
Yeah.
I ain't driving it. I'll put.
We're waiting to see what comes in trade.
Put Brick of Louie in it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Are you driving?
They want me to at work. So I said if we find a decent car, I'll do it.
Yeah, so it's going to be a fun time. We got a bonfire going on, fireworks, and just it's going to be food trucks there, and he's anybody that knows Sean knows the type of person he is, and he's a huge supporter of what we do here at Mainely Motorsports, and just an all-around great guy. So should be a good time out there.
It sounds like a lot of fun, and they've cleared out the whole field there, and I think they're going to have a great turnout. It sounds like a lot of fun. I mean, Bob Marley, and you get to go out and...
Everybody in Gorham should be there. Right?
There's no reason not to be.
Yeah, no. So, and I know I've talked to a few people, so we're looking forward to it, and we're going to bring the camera, see if we can maybe see some drunkenness.
Should we do an onboard? Huh?
If you drive, I could ride with you.
I don't know if he'll allow it. Ask him if he'll give us a camera car. We'll be the camera car.
Yeah, we could be the camera.
We'll get some in-car footage.
In-car footage, right?
Just like Days of Thunder.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that...
You want to hang on, though?
No, I'm not racing with the
What?
same track with Brick of Louie. Even
Oh,
though they're...
well, I'll just get rid of him on the first lap.
Okay, Dan. Okay.
Yeah, no.
You watch too much TV racing.
It's all
too.
rough over there. All you do is turn them. They'll be on their lid, and we'll be
but
done with them.
What about us? It's carrying a little
They
bit
can't
extra,
come back and get us.
Extra payload on the right.
How do they turn us over?
I should sit.
If they do turn us over, we got a big problem.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be airbags going off everywhere. I should sit at the left rear.
Yes.
That would give us about 65% left side weight.
At least.
We'd have some bite coming up off the corner.
We would. And then you could shift it to the right rear.
Yeah.
Coming off.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be like that sliding wedge there. We'll have to get together with Bob Gahan, see how that works.
You know how worn out I'd be from sliding side to side in the back of the car?
It doesn't say how many laps the race is. Is it survival, last one standing?
If it's like spectator drags, I'll do it.
Oh, boy.
One and done.
Yeah, we need more details.
But that's October 14th, Saturday night, right there. If you Google the address, 200 Narragansett Street, right across from the body shop. Going to be a good time. I'm sure you won't miss it. There'll be, cars there, food trucks, some of the racing, the Moody's Sprint Cup, Don't know if this is an annual event, but you know what? Make the most of the first one in case there ain't a second one.
Right, yeah.
That's the way I've always treated everything in life. Make the most of the first in case you screw it up enough they can't make it another second.
Boy, you living proof of that.
I know, but any questions, go on Sean's Facebook page and call the body shop out there in Gorham. They'll answer any questions you want and get your cars ready. We'll be there. So we're going to take a break. We come back, we'll talk about some other stuff that's going on. And like I said, there's still a ton of racing, big racing to happen, championships to be crowned. Right, Dan?
Absolutely. There's big stuff. Save for a big finish.
Big finish.
Hi, I'm Johnny Wolf. Here at 21st Century Motors, we've been in business since 1972 and we take pride in our work. We have a large selection of pre-owned vehicles that are clean and ready. I personally drive and state inspect every vehicle we sell. We're experts at getting your car financed, whether you have good, bad, or no credit. We purchase vehicles several times a week, so there's always plenty to choose from. Come on in and make a deal today at 21st Century Motors in Gorham or online at 21stcenturymaine.com.
You don't have to wait until the end of camping season to get your best price. Hi, I'm Scott from Scotch Recreation. We're starting our end of season sale now. This is our biggest selection ever. Fifth wheels with savings up to $30,000. Big selection of toy haulers starting at only $19,999. 2018 SUV towable triple expandables starting at $19,699. Motorhomes, truck campers, and more. Financing available. Trades welcome.
Scott's Recreation, Turner and Manchester, Maine.
Legendary race car driver Bentley Warren is putting Arundel on the map. When Bentley's Saloon opened in 2004, it was just a little bar room on the side of the road. Today we have a giant saloon with live music, dancing, and great food and drink indoors and out. We're always looking to meet new friends and have a good old time. There's always something exciting going on at Bentley's. That's why we like to say, who has more fun than us? We do!
Ignition won't turn? Wait, don't tow it.
It may just be a worn key. Where would you bring it? At what cost? And for how long? At eKeys for Cars, our experienced technicians will diagnose your problem and get you going quickly with a fixed price quote. Whenever and wherever you're stuck, eKeys for Cars comes to you with a new key or ignition repair. Just call eKeys for Cars, the fast, affordable mobile solution to your vehicle key and lock needs.
They raise the bar, eKeys for Cars.
Well, welcome back to Mainly Motorsports, and here with Dynamite Dan Walker, getting ready to polish off the leather helmet and come back out of retirement. And
the leather helmet, Jesus.
Are you Sue? Does Sue know that you're going to race that night, or will you just tell her you got to drop off a pot at Moody's?
It's a work thing.
It's a work thing. Oh yeah, but there's it's fair season, and there's a lot of different things going on. And this past weekend over the Cumberland Fair, they had a demolition derby, and remember when those were in the heyday?
Yeah, yeah. I remember when they had one at Beechridge when it was still dirt. Worst idea ever. Digging that stuff out of the track for a month. Glass and metal.
That was
and
like
stuff
my first claim to fame.
Was it really?
Yeah.
You were in a demo derby?
Yeah,
See, I'm not even that whack.
I got interviewed because there was 120 cars, and I got interviewed because I won my heat. They had 4 heats of 30. So I won my heat, won $500. And I was 16, I believe, at the time. So they were talking to me about what it was like, because Walsingham was in it, and there was some other regular competitors. So then I made it down to the final 5. There was only 5 of us left going. And the problem was I broke everything on the front of the car, so the engine was running, but it was digging into the track. So, but yeah, so that was I wouldn't do that now, I don't think. But
those things are crazy.
Yeah, and they just had a big one over to Lee, and they had a huge turnout.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're very popular. It's just nothing that I don't think I would partake in personally.
You know what? And there's an art to it.
Yeah, save the front end, which you didn't do, obviously.
No, I didn't. I used my front end, but it
yeah,
was easy
they encourage you to use the back end. Where
yeah,
the
but
gas
it's easy
tank
to drive
is, right?
into somebody than it is to back into them.
Yeah, don't T-bone them and don't split the gas tank open.
Yeah, it was like the old Enduros. But Lee had one there this past weekend, and so they've already wrapped up their points, and coming up next weekend for them is a huge event, Oktoberfest. And you got a race car, you show up, they'll race it.
Yeah, this is hard to say, but that's an event I've never made it to. I've never been to Oktoberfest.
You've never been to Oktoberfest?
I haven't never been to Oktoberfest. I don't even know why.
Isn't that funny?
I mean, I've been to every major event, I thought, but I've never been to Oktoberfest.
Yeah, no, that's weird. So what
and
about
it's
this year?
Well, what's the date? Yeah,
October 8th.
Yeah, it's a good date this year. I don't know if it changed or if my schedule changed. I'm not sure.
Might have. You got a big gig going this weekend.
Yeah.
It's like Old Home Week.
It's like, yeah.
It's
gonna be interesting because I've been partnered up with Dan Wolf, and I'm sure I'm not going to have to say a lot, and I'm sure I'm not going to have to do a lot other than shoot, aim, and hit stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're off to Thunder Road. We're covering Kevin LePage's final race there. So this should be an interesting day. And, Thunder Road's a great track. It's a fun track,
You want my prediction?
I'd love your prediction.
Dan Walker comes back with a Street Devil ride.
I don't know if that will, well, I looked at the schedule for next year. It's a favorable schedule.
Now, how did you do
I
that?
can't actually, that wouldn't work because it's possible that the Thursday Thunder retirement is over already. Breaking news.
Dan's coming back?
Breaking news. I said possible.
I want to be there when Sue finds out.
She already knows. I'd say 60-40.
60-40 she knows?
60-44. There's some details that have to be worked out with the team.
Dan Walker's coming back.
I said possibly. Which stinks because I sold all my gear last year.
Oh, so we got to start.
And I sold it to a kid who was going to race it in the Street Devils, and we never saw him.
So we got to start a GoFundMe page for you?
No, we're good to go.
You're going to good to go?
We're going to be good to go. And it won't be a beetle bug.
You going big car racing?
Like I said, 60-40.
This will be interesting. I think I know part of it, too, which I backed out. right? Is this the same deal? You and
Could be.
Leela was going to be teammates?
Could be.
And she was going to drive? But what was the word I made up? Psychotity?
Psychotity, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't involved in this because Sue was going to go psychotity on everybody. So I'm all good. I'll cheer from you from afar.
She's not thrilled, but she's fine.
She's on the verge of psychotity.
She thinks I'm old. That's why.
Well, you are. I saw you carrying that suitcase yesterday.
Again,
or what was it? The cooler?
Some of it's going to depend on the pit situation because that may be changing. So that's why it's only 60-40.
60-40. We'll see. We'll keep you informed.
Yeah, I'm sure people are just dying to know that, right?
Yeah, breaking news.
Yeah.
We'll do whatever it is. You just make sure you take me and Reed and his girlfriend, Sally and her spouse, and the Wildcat champ, Adam Lovejoy, and his spouse.
The best thing to happen out of that would be maybe Reed will be single then. Does Adam Lovejoy have a girlfriend?
He has a wife.
Has a wife.
And I think they got like 5 or 6 kids. So I think we're going to make it. We're going to bring the kids.
Yeah, let's change the rules just because I finally lost.
Yeah, we're going to bring the kids.
Bring the family.
Yeah,
you know?
we're going to Sizzler.
Would you say you were taking Sally on your lost bet?
Yeah, because I had
you had
my
a
own separate bet.
Yeah, you said
Wendy's, I didn't think,
Wendy's for everybody,
yeah,
right?
she got mad when she found out I picked her for 4th because of...
At least I had her second.
I just figured she'd get her feathers ruffled.
No, you just don't like women.
Love women. What, are you crazy? It's like my downfall.
Oh, jeez.
But no, and she did a great job. And so my side bet was I told her to go prove me wrong and win that championship, and I'd take her and her team to dinner.
Yep.
So
you manned up. You owned it.
Yeah. So we're all going to Wendy's.
So yeah.
So I told them we'd park the vehicle at DeMillo's so they could get a selfie with the boat behind them. No, we're gonna.
So yeah, I did finally lose the bet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's on me this time.
You're all right.
It'd be fine. It's fun no matter what. And if you haven't been part of this yet, and you plan on being a champion next year, talk to me so I know.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Remember the 3 years in a row? Like I kept losing because I kept picking people that would get the like they'd go on Beechridge probation or something.
The last couple of years we missed Dave Farrington. None of us had that. We missed Dave Cameron this year.
Which was a top
none of us
runner.
had that.
Curtis Gary 2 years ago, right?
We never had Curtis Gary. It's like
so it's always that sleeper.
It's always a surprise.
And you do homework. If you see what he brings in versus what I do, I have to look at his driver roster to figure it out. So
I have to feed him information. So I basically beat myself.
Yeah.
Scoreboard though, right?
Yeah.
Scoreboard.
That's all that matters. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back and talk about some other championships that got wrapped up this past weekend and some first-time guys. Pretty special for them.
Patman's Redemption and Agency Liquor Store is located at 95 Tanberg Trail in Windham, Maine. With over 400 feet of hard liquor and 15 doors of ice-cold beer and soda, Patman's can handle all of your beverage needs. And if it's wine on your agenda, we have over 300 varieties in stock. Then when the party's over, Patman's can handle all of your main returnables, and we welcome all bottle drives. And if you're late for the race, drop off the bottles and pick up the cash at your convenience.
Hey, this is Pat Man himself, just letting you know that Pat Man's is your one-stop shop for all your thirsty needs.
For a trusted name in residential and commercial site work in the southern Maine area, call Peter Pettit Excavating. We can handle everything from the complete house lot to those nasty water and sewer line repairs. Septic systems are another area that we specialize in. During the snow season, Pettit Excavating has the equipment to handle any size job.
And when the race season arrives, be sure to follow the number 7 Hewitt's Family Restaurant Chevrolet on the past Super Late Model Tour.
Call 207-282-9305 to get the job done right. That's Peter Pettit Excavating.
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by
Four Seasons Synthetic. See them for all your AMSOIL product needs. Town Fair Tire, with 6 locations in Maine: Auburn, Augusta, Bangor, Biddeford, South Portland, and Topsom.
White Mountain Motorsports Park brings you door-to-door, wheel-to-wheel racing action each and every Saturday night, with 5 divisions competing each week between the Kids Trucks, the Dwarfs, and the Strictly Minis, the Tiger Division, as well as the Late Model Sportsman. The racing is intense. You're sure to come away wanting more. Located on 463 Daniel Webster Highway in North Woodstock, New Hampshire, this quarter-mile High Bank Oval is a fan-friendly, family-oriented facility. For schedules and more information, go to the website. That's White Mountain Motorsports Park.
Football fans, have we got a deal for you? VIP Tour and Charter Bus Company is offering round-trip transportation to Gillette Stadium to watch the New England Patriots make another run for the Super Bowl. Ride in style knowing we're doing the driving. So if you've got a ticket, we've got your ride. It doesn't get any better than that. Just log on to VIPChartercoaches.com, click on the Browse Book Tour button, and book your trip today. It's that simple. Relax and leave the driving to us, and we'll leave the tailgating to you.
Big event coming up Saturday night, tonight when you're watching this, or this weekend, September 30th, over at Wiscasset Speedway, the Amsoil Dominator Strictly Shootout. As Lee Mortensen stepped up with McKegg's left off, just going to take this great race and continue to grow it. And, you know, the name still works, the Dominator, and 40-lap Strictly Shootout, and should be a great time over there at Wiscasset Speedway. That's a race that we've seen some great racing.
Is this the third or fourth one?
I don't know. Colt Watson won one. Corey Morgan won one. The Ewans have all won. I think this might be the fifth.
Is it? That's always very entertaining.
You know, because that's one
very entertaining.
I'll tell you, Dave Brandon does a great job of making it work for everyone.
Puts a rules package together.
A rules package, and they'll work with you to make it work. Because that's the toughest thing when you're trying to draw people in.
Yeah.
And all you got to do is overlook that one or two things that really give somebody a distinct advantage.
And I don't think they've ever been bitten by that though. I mean, nobody's ever got out there and like ran away and hid.
They do it. You know, there's all kinds of incentives and bonus money and different things going on with lap leaders and heat winners and all kinds of it. Special awards. You know, the top three are getting belt buckles. They're also getting trophies. You know, that Mainly Awards is putting together.
So you know those will be good.
Yeah. So really excited. Lee Mortensen. I mean, and you know him when he does it. He does it big. You know, as you know, if you're seeing this on YouTube before the weekend, Bartlett Bridge Raceway, he's got the Dominator, the Amsoil Dominator LO206 Dash for Cash tonight. He's got a big. This weekend, big kart race over at Bartlett Bridge.
Big Amsoil weekend.
Amsoil weekend. Lee's gonna be worn out.
It seems like that Wiscasset race, though. Seems like something dramatic always happens at the end. Like, didn't Corey Morgan win the race and then land on his lid? And then,
they had to bring him in.
You had Louis and his teammate Chaz Briggs late in the race.
Oh yeah,
and they wound up wherever.
Yeah, so Wiscasset Speedway is the place to be Saturday night as. They finish up their regular season, and 4 more champions to be crowned, or 3 more. I think one of them's wrapped it up. But this past week, pretty special night for a couple of champions. You know, start off with Darren Ripley. Guy, when you think of Wiscasset, you think of the Sinclairs, you think of Kenny Wright, you think of Chubbuck, you think of the Ripleys. And hard to believe that was his first ever championship.
You just told me that, and I had no idea because, like I was telling you when we were up there a few weeks ago, he won that night, and I watched that whole race, and I'm thinking, wow, this guy's dominating.
Oh yeah,
he lapped all but the top 3.
Yeah, and he could have kept going.
And you always hear his name at the front, so you just automatically assume that somewhere in there. You know.
Great family, supporters of Mainly Motorsports. So congratulations to him and his entire team, and. But then, the 3rd generation champion that nobody in their wildest dreams thought of it that would happen when Max Rowe, Mike Rowe's grandson, Tommy Rowe's son, was tabbed to run one of those 4-cylinder Pro Stocks this year. And I don't think it was anything that really was worked into. I think there was a seat that was open, and a guy called and said, Max want to drive it.
Yeah, I mean, they just keep coming.
You know, and you know, right off the bat, he was good, and we jumped on, you know, sponsored him, became a part of his team, and followed along each week and put himself in position to win that championship, and he did just exactly that.
Yeah, he
became the youngest champion in the history of Wiscasset Speedway at 13 years old.
Wow.
Imagine.
That's something to hang your hat on.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, that's something to be very proud of.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So congratulations to all the champions, and you know, you get a chance, you know, they'll finish up their regular point season this week, and then the following week, the Fall Fury. So that's a busy weekend of racing. You got Oktoberfest at Lee, you got the Fall Fury going on at Wiscasset. Nice part is they're Saturday.
Yeah.
Lee is Saturday, Sunday, but the features are Sunday. And then Wiscasset's flea market on Sunday. So
my first time at the Fall Fury, too. It's coming.
Really?
It's coming.
Yeah, no, that's good. Everybody shows up. They draw out of a hat. I think they just race for money and trophies.
Sounds like a kickback kind of day.
Yep. So we're going to take a break. We'll come back and we'll wrap up this week's edition and see if Dan's got anything else to add to the program.
Hi, I'm Andy Austin with exciting news about a new division of Beech Ridge Motor Speedway designed to bring new people to weekly racing. Here's series founder Dan Wolf.
Thanks, Andy. Our goal was to create cheap, easy-to-build race cars. Bone stock production cars with a simple 4-point roll cage and proper safety equipment.
We've named them the 21st Century Motors Street Devils. Our 2017 rulebook and schedule are available at beechridge.com and at Street Devils Racing on Facebook.
The future of auto racing has always been street car divisions because of the low cost.
Some folks are building cars and sharing the driving duties. There's even an all-star car to allow celebrities to try out the Street Devil and a 2-seat driver's ed car so you can take a few laps.
Get information about our mentor program, low-cost safety equipment, roll cage kits, and videos on how to build one at Street Devils Racing on Facebook.
So, form a team, build a car, and come join us this summer as we kick off the 21st Century Motors Street Devil Division at Beech Ridge Motor Speedway.
If nostalgia drag racing is something that excites you, you need to check out Gassa Guys Nostalgia Racing at Winterport Dragway in 2017. From the old school flags starting to the sleek looking machines of yesterday, the Gassa Guys Nostalgia Racing will be fun for all ages. Winterport Dragway has a nostalgia campout weekend once a month beginning in May running through October. Come see what racing was like 50 years ago. Go to winterportdragway.com for the 2017 schedule and other additional information.
Hi, I'm Sean Moody. We take pride in our facilities, and at Moody's, it's what's inside that matters. We believe it's more than just the exterior looking good, it's what's inside that matters. Restoring the structure of your vehicle to factory specs is critical to your safety. I'm proud of our Moody's co-worker owners who understand the importance of protecting your valuable asset. And we all know what our most valuable asset is. It's what's inside that matters.
Welcome to LST Landscaping, where we've been providing complete landscape solutions to all of southern Maine since 1969. We specialize in year-round landscape maintenance and snow services, including weekly lawn mowing, seasonal cleanups, sweeping, mulching, and so much more. Many more customizable services are available upon request. Please call our office today at 207-878-1578 or visit our website, lstlandscapinginc.com.
Well, welcome back to Mainely Motorsports, and keep in mind, really? Are you okay, Dan?
I'm just glad we don't air brakes.
You don't air brakes.
What goes on?
But we're back, and for any of you that have those sponsors that you want to take care of, or you're looking for that little extra something special, contact Dan at Mainely Awards.
Why would you contact me at
I don't
Mainly
know.
Awards?
I don't know.
Let's not get that going now.
No.
Jeez.
Contact us. Send us a Facebook message. You won't find Mainly Awards, but send it to Mainly Motorsports or contact me. We got plaques, and we're actually being bombarded with them right now as we get ready for banquet season
it's
too.
that time of year, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of interest there, and looking forward to getting ready to shows.
Keep Brick employed.
The shows are coming.
I know. I thought about that today
goodness.
driving around. It's like, I got to find out the date of the Augusta show.
12th, 13th,
It's
and
only
14th.
like, what, 90 days away? Not even?
Oh, my goodness. So be looking for your paperwork in the mail, and if you have a car that you want to get displayed, contact your tracks right off and tell them you want to be in the booth and be a part of it.
Speaking of time run out, what are you doing for a show when we're out on the boat? Are we going to mail it in from there?
We'll do something. We'll figure it out. But remember, this weekend, you got the Amsoil Dominator Strictly Shootout Saturday night. Thunder Road, the Milk Bowl. You can go over. They qualify Saturday, but the actual event is Sunday.
Yes.
Chance for that. The following week, Oktoberfest, Fall Fury. Stars still got some stuff coming up. The Halloween Howler, which I believe is the 14th and 15th.
It's another thing I haven't been to.
Paul Bunyan 250 is the 14th and 15th. Thompson World Series, the 14th and 15th. So if you're a race fan and you still want to see racing, there ain't no excuses. Still plenty of racing to see.
Yeah, there's plenty out there, and just find what you like and go support these local racetracks.
Dick Obey, you better charge your camera.
I'm gonna say Dick Obey may need, like, we may have to get him a helicopter.
Dick Obey's on it.
He would be.
I'll
too.
be at some of them.
Well, you're not going to Thunder Road, right?
I can't.
Don't you have a baby shower or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'll be there.
No
I
room in the car for me.
Got to cover too many egos between me and Wolf, right?
Hey, if you do anything on that trip, I don't care if you get a Street Devil ride, just don't screw us out of the Christmas party. Okay?
The legendary Christmas party.
Don't screw us out of the Christmas party.
Yeah. Okay.
The food was elegant.
Yeah, the whole thing was
atmosphere
elegant.
Yeah, the Christmas carol.
I felt way out of place. I don't know about you.
If you screw us out of that,
yeah, I don't think we're going to worry about that happening.
I want to be at that party again.
You'd be more upset than my wife would be. I mean, she looks forward to it because Dan's quite a cook. For those of you that don't know.
I couldn't believe it. 30 Christmas trees in the whole house. I've had 30 Christmas trees my whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Thank you for Dan for showing his face.
Still pretty as ever.
Still pretty as ever.
See you at Thunder Road, maybe?
Thunder Road, baby.
All righty.
Everybody says we can move it again. I want to ride, baby, every single night. I can tell you anything about taking your time. It's making me nervous, yeah.